up, YouTube? Today we're gonna start the cleanup process on this 57 Chevy 210 two-door post car, as promised in another video we done recently. This is gonna be a few days process, so it'll be broken up into a couple of different videos probably, but I'm gonna flip this camera around and let you take a look at what we got to work with. First off, under the hood, we got to get rid of the rat house. And they've been in here for a long time. I don't remember if I've showed much on this car as far as the tag, but the tag that's still on this car was from 1972, so if that is the last year it was ran, then it's been sitting for 50 years. And so the rats have had them a field day in here and had them a motel going on. But we're gonna try to get this stuff vacuumed out to start with, see what we got to work with, get the plugs pulled out, and possibly get some Marvel mystery oil down in the cylinders and see what we can do with it from there. I have ran the this intake is Edelbrock C4B, and looking on Edelbrock's website, the C stands for Chevrolet, and then the 4B stands for 4-barrel, and they started making those intakes in 1955 according to their website. I'm not sure, exactly what year that one was made, but they didn't make them a whole long time from what I can find out until they started putting names on them instead of numbers and letters. But anyway, that's where we're going to start at today, but I will do a little bit more of a walk around of the car for you to see. It is a 57 Chevrolet two-door post 210 car. Now, I had to put some wheels on it that would hold air, because naturally the ones that were on it, the wheels were rotten, tires were definitely rotten. And this car is rough by any imagination or stretch of the imagination. It's very rough. But I've always wanted a tri-pipe Chevy with a bench seat and a 4-speed. And we got the bench seat, and we have a 3-speed right now, but we are going to put a 4-speed in it. But that engine is supposed to be a 283. Story I got on the car was years ago. The man that bought the car new, drove it around, for several years, and then decided to do a little street racing with it. And then he started a family, and then opened a business and parked the car, and it sit by his business for several years until just not too long back, when he passed away. His widow then sold the car to the guy that I bought it from, and the guy I bought it from only bought it just because he tried to buy it back when he was a teenager in high school, and the man didn't want to sell it then. But it is going to need some floor pan work, of course, but we're going to try to get all this stuff cleaned out and just really see what we got to work with. I've got to have a set of doors for it, which is, I don't have to have them today, but you can see they're kind of bad. But I know somebody just got some. It's just a matter of getting them from him, because he's about 8 hours away from me. I had a couple of old used white walls, and got one on the back so far. I don't have a rim for the other side yet. But anyway, here's the tag, if you might can see it. It says Heart of Dixie, Alabama. It's a Barber County tag, which is where I bought the car from, in Greenville, Alabama. And I don't know if you can read that with the shadow the way it's casting, but it is 72 on there. Anyway, it took me a while to be able to get this trunk open. And of course it's rotten. I gotta have a trunk lid. But the trunk pan itself is, again, you may not be able to tell the way the sun's shining today, but we are thankful for the sun, because 2 days ago we had a tornado come through here. Today is January the 14th of 2023. But we had a tornado come through our area just 2 days ago that destroyed some homes, has destroyed a lot of property, messed up our school, which is less than a mile down the road, and also where I work. So we're very thankful for the sun today. We're thankful that we survived a tornado. So anyway, even the spare tire wheel well, or whatever you might want to call it, it's pretty solid looking right now until we get all the junk vacuumed up out of it anyways. So I was a little surprised by that, but glad of it too. So anyway, and again, it is a 210. Of course, one of the neatest features on the car for me is the filler neck for the gas. And I don't have the wide white wall on this side yet. I gotta source me out another solid steel rim to go on it. I bought those chrome front runners at a swap meet in Moultrie, Georgia to go on it. Just I actually kind of like the way they look. And for the look we're going to go for on the car, because we're not planning to restore this car by any means. The plan is to make it look like an old gasser, an old street racer, just something sort of in that, you know, something that looks sort of like that. It's not in my budget with 2 kids in college full time and another in high school to try to restore anything right now. But we ain't gonna try to make it perfect. We just gonna try to get it on the road again. So now I've done paint and body work for 20 years, so I ain't scared of it. But not able to do that for a full-time job anymore after having 2 back surgeries and a massive heart attack that almost took me out. But I still piddle around here at home on some stuff. And anyways, we're gonna see what we can do with it. This is the kind of stuff to me that's very cool, neat features and stuff they just don't even put thought into anymore on new cars. Just the antenna on this car is cool. But anyway, we're gonna get started. We're gonna put it on a time lapse, get started on cleaning it up, and see what we got to work with. So y'all hang tight. Alright guys, we got the trunk vacuumed out. Again, I know the sun is throwing a bad shadow on it, but we're actually pleasantly surprised with the way it turned out. Do have a little bit of extra ventilation in the spare tire wheel well, but not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, we will, you know, clean all this up a little better. At some point in time, we'll take a wire wheel to it and get it all down and prime it out and paint it. But pretty well pleased with the way that turned out. Just keep watching. All right, guys, we got the trunk vacuumed out, so let's see if we can evacuate these rats from the rat motel or maybe a hunting lodge. I don't know. They had an arrow in here. I don't know what they was planning on doing with it, but I don't think they'll need that anymore. So we're gonna put it on time lapse, see if we can get it cleaned out. Right guys, here's what we got to work with. We got the mouse house evacuated. You can see it looks a little better. We can actually maybe possibly get to the spark plugs now and get some Marvel mystery oil down in the cylinders before we try to turn this engine over. A car that's been sitting for 50 years, I'm pretty sure the engine's gonna be stuck, but you never know. I'm gonna see if we can get the engine number to focus. I don't know if we can or not, but we're gonna run that in a little bit and see exactly what we got. This I was told was a 283. It does have the small harmonic balancer on it, the thin one. Of course, now I'm not a mechanic by any means, but my dad always told me those had press-on harmonic balancers, and I don't know if you can see down there, but this one actually has a bolt in the center of it that you could put a socket on. And of course, I'm very tempted to do so, but I'm going to wait because I know better. But anyway, I think that's about all we're going to get done today. I've got some other obligations to do. My wife just had surgery a couple days ago. I need to get some stuff took care of with her, and we're going to do a part 2 on this where we try to get the inside cleaned out and see if we can get this engine freed up maybe. I haven't been able yet to get the driver's door open. The latch is stuck on the inside, it's froze up. So if any of you have any suggestions on that, put it in the comments below, because I'm sort of out of ideas. But anyway, she's a rough old girl, but she's mine and I like it. Anyway guys, I appreciate y'all watching today. Tell your friends about our channel. We're not doing this to try to make a living by any means. We're just having fun, just videoing what we're doing. But it would be nice to have a few more subscribers and just get people's different opinions and ideas about things. Anyway, this is what we got to work with. I hope y'all have a good one. See you next time.